So where are we starting today? As I say, we're going to start with the Protection from Harassment Act 1997 and answer that thorny question, namely, what's the difference between harassment and stalking? Perfectly proper question for anyone to ask, let alone a lawyer. It's a perfectly proper question, isn't it, to be asking, what's the difference then between harassment and stalking? Stalking has a somewhat more sinister connotation about it, doesn't it? Both very serious offences tend to be more about psychological harm, don't they, rather than physical harm? Not always, but often say it's something quite insidious and sinister when it comes to stalking. So what is the difference? As well as that, they observed that under Section 5A, that the section is importantly circumscribed by the words necessary to protect a person from harassment by a defendant. Okay, there's a very, very pertinent and strong phrase in the judgment of Taylor, which says the word necessary is not to be diluted. Okay, the word necessary is not to be diluted. Okay, and in order to impose a restraining order on acquittal, the court must identify the factual basis on which they found the order. And they said, absent a conviction, it may not be possible to do that. It's a point to note, I'm not sure if the draftsmen and women were aware of that point when drafting it, because you have to think, well, why would you have drafted it to effectively set them up? I appreciate the theory behind it, but in reality, the practice is that they will never have to register, okay? And in any other case, someone may also need to register under Schedule 3 if the victim is under 18, they've been sentenced to imprisonment or indeed a hospital order or indeed a community order of at least 12 months, okay? All of this came into force on the 12th of April 2019.